Hello, everybody. I am Kev Shear, and welcome to YWC Predictions for Tables, Ladders, and Chairs 2017. As I said before, I am Kev Shear, and I enter this pay-per-view as your YWC champion.
No one cares.
Somebody take the mic from him, please.
No one cares.
Someone call out the Shield to beat him up.
From your channel.
Curse of you guys. I am joined by good buddies, or so they say.
Good in air
Seth
quotes.
Cole,
Hello.
James Shelley,
Hi.
Christopher Dollarton,
You're not my buddy, and you know that.
Kyle Matthews,
Hi.
Preston Plord,
What's up?
Michael Norman, who
Good
has
talk,
his
Michael.
microphone muted, and
Great talk, guys. Great talk.
Steve Rada.
Hey, man, it's Shaggy. Get right.
Hey, Shaggy Rada.
Ro Raggy.
Why don't we say we get right into this darn thing? We'll start off with the kickoff match for TLC. Sasha Banks versus Alicia Fox, who's been in the company for 10 years and just now got a t-shirt. I'll start it off. I think it's obvious here. Sasha. Seth, let's go to you.
Well, we obviously have to have a classic Michael Cole, it's boss time, which will make Kyle happy, so I'm going with Sasha Banks.
Because that's the only thing it's like the only thing he could say every time she comes out there. It's boss time. It's like, come on, Cole, you can't come up with anything different.
It's time for the boss. Oh, wait.
That would be somewhat different.
Give the guy a break,
Chris.
Kyle. He's losing it in his old age.
Chris.
I think this is blatantly obvious here. It's gonna be Sasha Banks.
Kyle.
Yeah, take Sasha as well.
Maggle.
No whisper target
Talk
found.
for back.
I think it's pretty obvious where we're going here. Preston.
Part of me wants to say Alicia, just in case they have like a rubber match of Survivor Series, but then again, they could have a women's Survivor Series match. So, I want to pick Alicia just to see, just in case, but since everyone else is picking Sasha, I'm just going to stay on the safe side and go with Sasha, even though I think it'd be a waste of TV time for Alicia if she were to lose two matches to Sasha this quickly.
This is the first pay-per-view Alicia's been in a long time, so... Shaggy?
Let's go with Sasha.
And finally, Shelly.
Sasha.
So, Shelly, do we have permission to blame you if Alicia Fox wins?
Yes, you do.
No. Is it
By the
covered
way,
under Shelley Insurance?
By
Plan B, the Qualls Initiative.
By the way, TLC, YWC predictions for Tables, Ladders,
Labber?
and Chairs 2017.
What's a labber?
Lapper.
Shut
On
up, Kyle.
WrestleMania.
YWC predictions for Tables, Ladders, and Chairs 2017 is brought to you by Blame Shelly Insurance. When someone is getting blamed, Shelly is there to save the day.
All I can say, Shelly, is I'm taking out an insurance policy here on this matchup, and I don't want to get some random bank statement.
Copy that.
This predictions video is also brought to you by Seth Cole's Stress Balls. Whenever you're feeling very angry, just squeeze Seth Cole's balls.
Let's move on.
I'm not even going
for
to.
that.
I'm not even going to respond to that.
Let's just
Let's move on.
Let me hijack this for a
Up
second.
next, I'm gonna channel my inner Teddy Long here. We've got a cruiserweight tag team match, players. Holla, holla, holla.
No, just
Nope.
stop.
Nope, terrible.
Terrible. You're fired.
We are at 10.
We
fired.
got Cedric. We got the team of Cedric Alexander and Rich Swann versus the team of Gentleman Jack Gallagher and the man with a plan, Brian Kendrick. Seth?
I'm going to go with the heel faction in this one. I'm going to go with Gallagher and Kendrick, because I think these guys have had some pretty good momentum since they've teamed up with each other. I don't know. I just kind of think that this storyline could keep going, and so I think they need a win to keep the storyline going. So I'm going with Gallagher and Kendrick.
Okay, I'm not really sure what to predict for this match because I haven't really been keeping up with Raw as I should be the last few weeks because I haven't been able to see it. So I'm just gonna agree with you, Seth. I'm just gonna say Gallagher and Kendrick. Chris.
Get that
I'm
younger
expecting
version.
this to be a low point match, so you know what? I'm gonna go with the majority. So
Yeah,
I'm
on the
gonna
side,
go with the heels.
I should probably mention the kickoff match is worth 8 points. Wow, this match is worth 2 points.
Yeah, Gallagher and
probably
Gallagher.
so.
Shelly.
Yay. Actually, I don't even know who's on the other team, so.
Cedric Alexander and Rich
Cedric
Swann.
Alexander and Rich Swann.
So I'm just gonna
One
go
that likes
with,
to smile and one that likes to dance.
I'm gonna go with Gallagher, and actually I don't even remember his partner's name
Brian
anymore. I'm
Kendrick.
sorry.
The
I'm so
Brian
forgetful.
Kendrick.
A former
The Bayern.
cruiserweight champion.
Yeah, I don't follow the weight anymore.
Kyle.
Well, let's see here. The Cedric Alexander and Rich Swann, they were standing victorious on Raw. So that's usually an indicator that, not all the time, but a lot of times it is an indicator that whoever goes over on Raw the week leading up to the pay-per-view is going to lose. So I'm going to say that continues. And Brian Kendrick, Jack Gallagher.
Okay, Michael.
I say that it's going to be the heel team as well, because they just turned Jack Gallagher heel, so I think they're going to go get him at least a good heel win on a pay-per-view.
When you say just, what do you mean by just? It's been about 3 weeks.
Yeah, that's been before a pay-per-view.
Well, good point.
To be honest, how many people is actually like real familiar with this feud? Those of you that anybody actually watched
I was.
205 Live?
I do. I don't watch the whole thing, but I watch the recaps, just so that way I'm
Okay.
kind of, in mind of what's happening when we get to the pay-per-views.
Preston.
I think I'm going to take a gamble here and go with Rich Swann and Cedric Alexander.
Okay. Steve.
Rich Swann.
And Cedric Alexander.
No, he's
Yes,
just going.
ma'am.
With Rich Swann.
Rich Swann.
Stinky boy.
Only Rich Swann will win this match.
Yep.
Cedric Alexander will leave him and turn heel.
He is the tag team champions.
Yes, he is.
He is the tag team champions. Okay, up next. This match is worth 2 points. We got the debut of Asuka versus Emma. Everybody say it with me. 1, 2, 3.
Rest in peace, Emma.
Emma.
Seriously?
Hold on, time out. Something's gonna happen. Gonna be DQ. That's the only reason I'm going with Emma.
Are you serious?
Gonna be
I
a
don't-
plot twist.
They're not gonna end Asuka's undefeated streak in any way, shape,
I-
or
On a
form.
pay-per-view
Honestly,
I kinda
with
now
a
wish I
debut
would've
of
said that I
Superstar,
was
there's
joking.
No way.
I'm
honestly,
kind of joking in all honesty, because it's gonna be Asuka. It has to be Asuka.
honestly, I don't understand why they're even having this match. They
Me
don't
either.
need to build up Asuka. They don't need to build up Asuka anymore. Honestly, they should just put the belt on her right away.
Here's the thing I don't understand.
And I'm picking Asuka, by the way.
I am picking Asuka. I
Asuka.
was just kind of joking, by the way.
Yeah,
That was not a
but
serious
here's the thing I don't get. I don't get the mentality. And every single wrestling promotion that I've seen so far has been guilty of this, whether it be WWE, either on the main roster, or NXT, GFW, TNA, Impact Wrestling, whatever you want to call them, they've done it. They bring people new onto the roster and put them against jobbers. That doesn't give them any credibility to me at all. And not saying that Emma is
Yeah.
a jobber, but she's not exactly the best source of competition for Asuka to make Asuka look powerful. Why do you put these people you bring up to the main roster? Bobby Roode. It was the same thing. They put him up against, I don't remember who his first match was again, but it was a jobber.
Ziggler.
Yeah,
It was
exactly.
wasn't it Mike Kanellis?
It was Kanellis, that's who it was. And
Oh,
Kanellis had
Kanellis.
been kind of moved into the jobber status. So, you're not giving these guys credibility bringing them to the roster and putting them against somebody that's not really even going to be that much of a challenge.
Actually,
Wait,
And
I'm
it
gonna-
kind of
I'm gonna
ruins
correct-
the
I'm gonna correct
credibility
you.
a little bit.
Yeah, it
was
was
Aiden English, actually.
I was about to say it was Aiden English.
Okay,
Oh,
even
yeah.
worse.
But also sometimes, I had it in my head. No, because I'm not saying jobbers can really lose credibility, but kind of hurts them a little bit just to keep on getting squashed. And Emma's
Jobbers can lose credibility,
mid-level
just as
jobber.
Kurt Hawkins.
Well, here's the thing for me. I was getting sick and tired of Braun Strowman for a while because of the jobbers they would send out. Didn't matter if they sent out 2 or 3 or 4. It was like week after week. It's like, come on, put somebody that's a legit bit of competition against him. Quit doing
competition.
Exactly. That was the dumbest storyline. I was getting sick and tired of it. Finally, they're doing something with Strowman, but at that point, I was hating the Strowman character because they weren't doing anything credible with him.
And now he's probably the most badass wrestler on the fucking roster.
Exactly. If you're gonna bring somebody that's that good up to the main roster with that much hype, put them against somebody that matters.
Emma should be competition for Asuka. We all know how good of a worker she is. I sing her praises all the time. Thanks WWE for your bullshit booking of her, but
I don't know.
This match ain't gonna be close.
No.
Yeah, because it's kind of like one of my favorite wrestlers was Sami Zayn, and until recently, he was kind of a jobber. Not gonna lie to you, he kept losing.
Look at him now.
Sami Zayn wasn't really a jobber as much as he wouldn't really show up.
Yeah, put it this way. Sami Zayn was one of those borderlines where he was one of those that could eat a loss and you still rooted for him. He wasn't one that you put in a jobber status. He was one of those underdog guys that was put into matchups he couldn't possibly win, but he at least would put up a fight. So that kind of kept him out of jobber status.
I mean, they gave him like the Iron Man role in Rumble this year, so.
Exactly.
All right, Kev, let's move.
So
Right.
I think we all universally went with Asuka.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
I did mostly good job. So, anyways, let's move on.
On to the next match, the Cruiserweight Championship, one of only 2 championships on the line at TLC, which I think is kind of a joke, but
No one cares.
Wrong. 3.
I
3.
digress.
3. 3.
It says 2.
There's 3. You forgot the YWC Predictions Championship.
Oh, you
Most
little...
important title.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's the Cruiserweight Championship between Kalisto, Lucha, and the certified G, Enzo Amore.
You couldn't have botched that any worse.
Kev can't count that high.
No, I wanted to say something else, but I decided to stick with G. I'm gonna go first on this, and I'm gonna say, as much as I hate to say it, I'm gonna say Enzo retains by some heelish fashion.
Enzo retains.
Enzo retains. Yeah.
How
Chris,
does
you couldn't be for a botch there.
how can somebody
ladies and
retain
gentlemen,
if they don't have the belt?
He's gonna retain his cheetah skin microphone.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Botchamania, Kev Shearer edition.
Wow.
Shut it, Preston.
Yeah, explain to me how somebody can retain a title if they don't have it to begin with.
It's WWE. It's the land of opportunity. Anything can happen.
No, that's SmackDown. Chris, let's just hurry up and move on from this. Chris, save me.
You don't know how to talk, and I pick Kalisto.
Shells.
Okay, this is gonna be a weird, but hear me out. I think Kalisto's gonna win, but because Enzo Amore does something heelish and he gets and he wins via DQ. Sorry, no, I said that wrong. Hold on.
If Enzo wins by DQ, Kalisto keeps the title.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
so
basically
it's
what we
Enzo.
did.
God dang it! I've been
that's-
messing up today.
That's
Just
basically what
Enzo.
happened with Charlotte and Natalia at Hell in a Cell. But
Yeah.
Wait, so who?
yeah,
Wait,
and-
hold on. So that kind of confused me. Who's Shelley saying is going to be declared the winner, at least, of the match?
Enzo.
Enzo. Okay.
Enzo. Yeah, sorry.
And Kyle.
Let's see here. I think Kalisto getting the Cruiserweight title 2 weeks ago on Raw, or actually it was last week on Raw. I think I was just
No,
a
it was
feel
2
good.
weeks ago.
Yeah, okay. Well, I just think it was a feel-good moment because that was on Eddie
Eddie
Guerrero's
Guerrero's
birthday,
birthday.
including mine too, but nobody cares about that.
Oh.
Anyway, but Eddie Guerrero was an influence for Kalisto, so they could, of course, he's going to dedicate that to Eddie and everything. I think that was just a feel-good moment. Enzo has a lot of momentum going right now as a heel in that Cruiserweight division. I think they're going to put the belt on him, so I'm taking Enzo in a heelish win, like he got it from Neville.
Is it bad I can see Kyle going to work on his birthday and just playing Eddie Guerrero's Lie, Cheat, Steal thing on the radio of his car driving up to work?
Yeah.
Pump the hydraulics.
Michael.
I'm gonna say Enzo Amore as well.
Fair enough. Preston.
I feel like I'm really going on a limb by doing this. I don't understand why you guys are doing it as well, but hey, I'll follow suit. Enzo. Why not?
Steve-O.
He put his
Enzo.
pig in the... Oh, he's back.
Okay, Steve picks Enzo. Seth, I don't think I got to you yet.
Nope. It's going to be a classic case of WWE recycling material. We ended up having Neville lose the title to Tozawa for about a week, and then Neville won it back at the pay-per-view. So with Kalisto winning the title in a week later, it's going to be Enzo getting the title back. So I'm going with Enzo Amore.
Because God forbid we have a face champion for a while.
Absolutely. Well, yeah, but I mean, who are you going to be able to build a better storyline around, Kalisto or Enzo? I mean, be honest.
Right.
Plus, you got that thing now that Enzo's got, like, a faction with Daivari and Gulak, and I don't even remember who the other two were.
Nice and,
Nice, yeah.
Nice and Dar.
Yep, and Noam Dar, that's right, yeah.
I can actually see what that's setting up in the future.
Alright, next match is worth 3 points. We got an intergender match. Oh wait, never mind. But, it should be an intergender match, but...
In another world it is.
Yeah, if you think about it, it could be, if you really want it
Kyle
to be.
just got it.
It's Demon Finn Balor against Sister Abigail, aka Bray Wyatt. This match is worth 3 points. Let's start off
It's
with
Ghost Girl
Chris.
versus the Great Pumpkin.
Okay, hold on. Let me put my 2 cents into this real fast. I honestly believe it's kind of stupid on how they want to bring out so-called Sister Abigail, and now they're changing Finn Balor's to almost like a Halloween theme.
Mm-hmm.
What?
It's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown.
Fuck no.
Oh. Let's start off with Chris.
So what is this? Demon Finn Balor versus Sister Abigail?
Yep.
Yes.
Yes. It's worth 3 points.
I risked it with Bray Wyatt last time, and I'm gonna risk it again. I'm going with Sister Abigail.
Shelly.
I'm sorry, I just can't pick against Finn Balor. He's taken a loss. I gotta go with Finn Balor.
Michael.
Give Kyle.
I know.
Sister Michael.
Maggle.
Michael,
Yeah,
follow the
Jackson.
buzzards.
Michael's.
I am here, but what's the question?
It's Demon Finn Balor against Sister Abigail.
Demon Finn Balor. Think
Okay.
they'll ever get? And you also gotta remember, go the opposite of what Trent picks, because every time Trent picks Bray Wyatt, he loses.
That partially cost him the YWC title last time. Kyle.
I gotta go with Balor. I mean, they haven't had him lose a match as the Demon yet, and just because it's the debut of Sister Abigail, it's just Bray Wyatt dressed
Also
in...
known as Bray Wyatt in drag.
It's just Bray Wyatt dressed in drag, and what happens to Bray Wyatt 9 times out of 10? He loses a feud. I mean, come on.
Preston.
I don't see why Bray Wyatt would be booked to lose 3 pay-per-view matches in a row, but fuck it. Since you guys are going with Finn, I may as well.
You may as well. Okay. Steve-O.
Finn.
Seppo.
I feel exiled.
No, Dollarton, don't feel exiled. I'm joining you with Sister Abigail because you guys are forgetting. It's the debut of a new superstar in WWE, and what happens with a new superstar in a pay-per-view WWE? They win! Sister Abigail will win her first WWE pay-per-view match.
And... yeah, I'm gonna go with the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. Demon Finn Balor.
What happens if suddenly Sister Abigail starts wrestling in the women's division?
Oh,
Yeah, tragedy.
I know it would.
Like Santina Morella winning the women's battle royal.
Oh, come on. You wouldn't pay
WrestleMania.
to see Sister Abigail versus Nia Jax, even though she may not be there anymore, but still.
No, Nia Jax took a leave because of
Here,
personal
geese.
reasons.
Kev has a pet goose in his house.
Actually, I'm sitting outside right now. But
It'd be funny
Kev,
if they
let's
flew by
Let's
it.
move on. Let's
Kev's
move
got
on.
one eye on his screen and another eye in the
we
sky
just
saying, "Don't
move
flush."
It would be hilarious.
Can
if they
we
drove
just move on?
by... Wouldn't it be hilarious if they drove by and
Guys,
shit all over
Richie's
Kev?
flirting
That would
with
be.
me. I
Can
feel
we just
violated.
move on, please?
Guys, I feel violated. Richie's flirting with me.
Okay, let's not talk about this because we're live on. Go, Kev.
Let's just move on. This match is also worth 3 points. It's the second of 3, I guess, titles on the line here. It's the Women's Championship. Alexa Bliss versus Mickey, you're so fat. Oh, wait.
The geese are singing along. Just follow the bouncing goose.
Follow the geese.
All the keys.
It's Alexa Bliss versus Mickey James. I'm gonna go with Alexa.
No, you're not.
Okay.
Because
You're not
because-
going with Alexa on my watch, buddy.
Okay, hold on a second. Everyone wants you to know this. 1, 2, 3. Alexa Bliss.
Blissa,
We all failed.
Alexis.
I
I
can't.
know, I tried, and these guys suck.
Guys,
I can't say it when I'm not gonna pick her.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Let's start off with you then, Seth.
I'm going with Mickey James. I think that Alexa Bliss is going to win, or not win. She's going to get disqualified or something, or Mickey's going to win via count or something. I think that they're going to kind of have the storyline that Alexa's taking Mickey for granted. She's going to get a little bit surprised when she gets in the ring with Mickey and decides to take a shortcut and gets caught for it, and Mickey James is going to win. I don't think the title's going to change hands, but I think Mickey's going to win.
Okay, I already said I'm going with Alexa, so Chris.
Second. I'm going with Seth. That's exactly what I was going to say. Mickey James is going to win the match, but it's going to be by disqualification or count out, and Alexa will retain the title.
Demon Frog.
look like a copycat. I had it in my mind about a Mickey James count because they kind of built her up a little bit. So I think it's going to be Mickey James the win, but of course Alexa retains because Asuka is in the division.
And we could just skip over Kyle. Michael.
No.
Kyle,
Skip.
we all know you're going to say Alexa. So-
Really?
Yes.
Yes.
Shock him, Kyle. Make him look like an idiot.
Well, I am gonna surprise a lot of people by what I'm about to say here. I
Oh, you're
want
gonna go
Mickey.
Mickey?
I want Mickey James to win this and become the champion.
Oh, but why?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
he
yeah,
wants
yeah.
he wants the
What?
NXT flashback. He wants James
Oh my
versus he wants
gosh.
James versus Asuka, don't you?
Oh yeah,
Oh
I
yeah,
think
no, because that was a really good match, wasn't it?
Mhm.
it was. I think it'd be a better match than Asuka versus Alexa Bliss. I hate to say that as much as I
I
love
have
Alexa,
to
but
agree
I
with
think
you on that. I
Mickey
think it would be too.
I think Mickey would give her a much better match.
Alright, because of that, I gotta change my pick. I gotta go with Mickey.
I'm
Oh, boy, but who
going
am-
with Mickey James as well. The same reason Kyle, for her actually to win the championship.
Yeah, I'm
Wow.
gonna go out on a limb. I'm gonna say Mickey gets the win somehow. Maybe not getting the title, but I think she'll get the win.
Okay, Preston, please don't let me down and say I'm going to be the only one to think Alexa actually retains.
I'm going with Mickey to win.
I hate all of you.
Lonely, Kev's Mr. Lonely.
Here's the thing, though. This could like change if Alexa wins, then we're all
Shelly,
in
no,
trouble.
don't even entertain those thoughts.
I know.
I
We're
kind of hope
fucked.
that happens because it was only
Well,
me and it was only me and Dillon Young that picked the Usos against the New Day at Hell in a Cell, and look what happened.
Oh, shut up.
Well, actually, if you think about it, I might
So
just
we get
change
to
my
the
pick. I might just change my pick right here because if you think about it, every week leading up to this match, Mickey James has gotten the better of Alexa Bliss. That's usually a first, an indicator that, the champ's going to retain if that's the case. So,
I'm gonna.
Pick one.
So what are you doing, Kyle?
I don't know. Let me think
Pick-
here for just a second.
You're picking
Yeah,
your girlfriend,
5 seconds.
or are we gonna take your girlfriend?
Kyle, pick them both. That way, if you're right, you get 1.5
get it.
points.
I'd do that if we could. You know what? I'm gonna go with my logic. I'm gonna say Bliss gets it.
Okay, thank you, Kyle.
See,
I knew I
he
could
didn't
count on
shock
you.
the world.
Nope.
And the world is right.
Doggone it. I thought the world was ending for a moment. Well, we're still around, people.
Just because of that logic, I'm sitting here
And why
thinking.
don't we
'cause-
just move on to the... Let's move on to the final match. This whole pay-per-view is built around the Shield's return against Braun Strowman, is a returning Kane and Cesaro, a 5-on-3 handicap match, which is the only match of the night to have the TLC stipulation,
Hey,
despite the pay-per-view name. This
Did you
match is
also
worth
count
5
Miz?
points. Yes, I said Miz.
okay.
Let's start with Kyle.
I'm gonna say the Shield. I don't think they would bring him back just to beat him instantly, and I just don't. I just can't see that happening. I know the odds are against them, but still, I think they'll find a way to prevail.
Michael.
I say the Shield.
Preston.
Yeah, I'm going with the Shield too. I don't think the 5-on-3 numbers will get the better of them.
Is everybody just gonna go with the Shield here?
Yeah, I'm going with Shield.
I'm going Shield.
Chris, Jelly.
I'm debating, honestly. I know. It's really bad to root against the Shield, but like,
It's Shield.
Is
Shelly,
there another-
Shelly, I have my answer if you want to wait.
I'm gonna wait a second.
Seconds up.
This is
Chris?
this is something I mentioned a while back. I am going against the majority. I am going to go with the team of 5 for one reason and one reason only. This is going to set something up for Survivor Series. I believe the way this is going right now, it's going to be it's going to end up being 5-on-5. Those 5, Kane, Miz, The Bar, and Strowman versus the Shield. And Kev blasted me for saying this yesterday, but I really think this is when they're going to bring the Authors of Pain in. They're going to be the 2 monsters with the Shield, and it's going to be 5-on-5 at Survivor Series. That's my call. That's why right now, I'm going with the team of 5, because this is going to give time for the Shield to develop it, and then
Wait,
for the storyline to develop.
but hold on. Aren't the Authors of Pain booked for NXT War Games?
Are they?
I'm pretty sure they are.
Yeah, they're booked with for NXT War Games. They're going to be teaming up with
With
Roderick Strong.
Okay, never mind. I'm going with the Shield.
I just blew his entire argument out of the water. I'm sorry, Chris.
I'm gonna go with the 5 only because I think they're gonna set something up big for Survivor Series. That's the only reason I'm gonna pick the 5.
And
Okay.
I'm going with the Shield because that's basically this whole fucking build-up.
Can
to
I
TLC.
just say something though? I am partially on board with Dollarton though, in the fact that I think this is going to set up a traditional 5-on-5 at Survivor Series. The reason I'm going with the Shield though is I think whoever those 2 partners that may team up with the Shield are going to be, it's a TLC match. There's no disqualification. I think those 2 people, whoever they may be, are going to get involved in the matchup. It's going to look like it's a 5-on-3, and all of a sudden it's going to turn into a 5-on-5.
In before it's Curtis Axel and Bo Dallas.
That would be so weird.
Well,
Okay,
it would be
okay,
the
Kev,
Miz Taraj turning.
To make it clear, my pick is the Shield.
Okay. And that'll be a wrap.
Since we have
for tonight.
some spectators, do we have the pick from the geese?
Yeah, well, who did the geese pick?
Okay, let me listen. Let me listen.
Oh, they picked the Honky Tonk Man? Okay.
Oh, they picked Seth Cole? Okay.
They have just informed me that they are going to go with Jinder Mahal, the Singh brothers, and Curtis
Lesnar.
Axel and Bo Dallas.
And the Geeks have also announced that Kev Shear
And
is
this,
spending
folks,
30
is
days
why
providing
geese
the
have
Geeks
brains the size of a pea.
Alright, can we cut it to a wrap?
And that'll be all from YWC Predictions TLC. brought to you by Blame Shelly Insurance. When someone is getting blamed, Shelly is there to save a day.
Okay, can we all just now
Any-
cut to us just
any
being the
final
cruiserweight division
thoughts?
beating up Enzo Amore Shearer?
Yup. Let's all. Yep.
You don't
we're
have
all
a you don't have a
cruiserweights.
no contact clause, so you know it doesn't.
Buddy
It's not
left
valid.
your channel.
Hang on.
Yeah.
Final thoughts.
Any final
Final
thoughts?
thoughts.
Yes, I have some. This is also brought to you by Nationwide. Sing it, Chris.
No competing.
Go away.
No.
Nationwide is on your side.
No competing insurance companies.
Insurance wars.
Get out of here.
If I'm
No,
gonna
this
name
whole
my,
thing
if I'm gonna call my son an insurance company, it's gonna be called Dilly Dally Dollars.
Dilly
Holy
Dally
cow!
dollars.
Don't
This
make me
whole-
make a meme out of that, Chris. Please, I beg you.
It's
This
gonna
whole thing
happen now.
is this whole thing has gone to hell.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Gotta
Kane.
be.
Have
Wrap it up.
hosting.
Cut up.
Like
Wrap it up.
Kane. And bye, everybody.
We miss you, Undertaker.
We do.
Yes,
Clap,
I
clap,
did.
clap, 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 clap.